Hello and welcome to the fourth episode of Sevtech Ages. So, after some consideration, I decided I want to make these episodes in English. Maybe more people will watch it. We'll see how it goes. And if this series gets enough attention, I might re-record the first three episodes in English again. So, let's get some things started. I changed some things from the last episode. I started working on these areas for the horses, for the chopper and the compressor, but I'm thinking about how this place is kind of small, and I didn't plan on building here anyways. So here's the one of the other recipes ready to go. Here's the chopping block already made, and I'm thinking about starting moving my base to the proper location it's gonna stay at. So I'm gonna show you really quick what it is. And the location is over there by the river. There's a river that goes there and it's under that mountain. I plan to use that mountain in the future, the floating island. So I'm gonna cut down here and I'm gonna come back when I moved everything over there and already made a base. So this is the area I'm gonna build my base. And one thing I really wanted to show before I start building and clearing the space is there's a climbing mod on this pack. So for example, if I want to cut down these trees, I get some dirt here and I make a little bridge here. If I jump and hold shift against it, I'm gonna stay like that, and if I quickly shift and then jump, give me a second here and jump, and if I now hold and release shift, I'm gonna climb up, and this is a great way to get to some places you might not get otherwise, or to cut down these huge trees. So there's a river down there that I'm gonna use in the future for other mods, and my base is gonna be around here. So I'm gonna take a second to cut down a bunch of these trees, clear the area for my future base. See you in a bit. And we're back. And check this out. Behind me is the work frames of our future base. So I took some time, actually it's the next day even, for me to clear out the area, these huge trees, and build up this framework, pretty much how I would like the base to progress. Right now it's just logs placed in a frame, but yeah, at least for the foreseeable future we have at least a guide. There's no walls yet. I'm gonna wait till we can chop wood easier with these new items here, the wood chopper. Actually, I'm gonna switch these to, because I think I'm gonna use more wood chopping than horse press. I don't know if they have to be this height or they can be lower, but I'm gonna worry about that later. So it's just to give you an idea, it's kind of rough. I just transferred all the items. Here's all that's left from all the wood collecting stuff. I had to make a few new chests and transfer everything over. And yeah, that should be about it. Still a lot to build, and now also I have to check what else we have to do. So now that we get these horse tools, the chopper and the presser, I think it's most user. The grinding can be useful, but I don't think it's really necessary to do. Unfortunately, it's not gonna complete the things unless I make it. But the next step would be making gears to make the next level mill, so we can make new things. I don't know why the advancements are like locked behind one another, but that's the way it is, I guess. And that's one of the things we need to make the flame grill and the melter base. When we get here, we're gonna get out of Stone Age or the Tutorial Age at last. But to do that, this one, the flame grill hopper, we need to go to Darklands, and to do that, we need to find the biome. So we need to do these compass. So that's the first thing we can do right now, I believe. Compass, nature's compass. And here it is. We just need some flints, some flake bone, and any logwood. So let me get some of these. Should have some bone here. Yeah, I have two. We need to hit it on some hard surface. I believe I can just wait. You should have some stone here. Yeah, stone here. There you go, flake bone. What else do I need? Logs and saplings. I should have a bunch of saplings. I deleted most of the saplings from these trees because there's still a bunch that we're gonna need to cut down, like these ones from the in front of the thing. But yeah, we should have here. Should need to put this together. So like this, some logs, the bone here, and voila, nature's compass. I can put these things away and combine these two here. What else can I put away? There's not really that much space left here. I don't need the gravel right now. So with this one, nature's compass, we can open up here and search Darklands, for example, and it should show, yeah, there's one at 2,500 blocks away, and we can search for others to see if there's something closer, like this one, Darklands Forest, Highlands, even further, Darkland Mountains, Darkland Plains. So the Darklands Forest is probably the best bet here. It should be, they all should be close by one another. So this is the one that's so that away pretty much. But before we venture out, I need to go around, and the other thing we need is to get a map, the antique map, which is probably a good idea before we venture out. So to get the antique atlas, we need actually to trade here. If you check out, where is it? Lost but now found. Trade for antique atlas map from a cartographer or librarian villager. So we need to find this cartographer or librarian and trade them. I believe it's feathers and ink sacs. I have a few ink sacs here, 4, and I'm gonna go back to my old place and check there's some more ink sacs there, and maybe in the river we get any squid. Yeah, there's squid there. We can get there fast enough before it spawns. And feathers is the other thing that I'm gonna need, which I actually forgot to check. Let's get this guy first. Seven ink sacs. It can vary. It can be super cheap sometimes, or require quite a few feathers and ink, but that depends on your luck. Let me check again if I have any feathers. This rain is gonna be terrible for the video, I'm sorry about that. I have some feathers, 14 actually. That should be quite enough. I might need a few more insects before I do that. Let me actually sleep down here. It does use durability, so I try to avoid, but with this rain it's quite annoying. So that should take care of that for the video. And I know there's a village that way, maybe, so I'm gonna go there and search to see if I found the villager we need. But otherwise there's also some lone huts sometimes that spawn a cartographer, but I haven't seen one of those nearby that I can remember. So let me check if there's any more insects there. So I actually die by eating a fruit and I respawn back here, so I'm gonna go back there and get my grave. Man, that's annoying. I didn't know you could get poisoning from this tree that gives fruit when you cut it down, and I got poisoned by it and it actually killed me. I wasn't expecting that. Here our net is already used, and yeah, there's four more insects here. Some shark tooth. These things I'm gonna collect after when I return here. Now let's go check out this village. Okay, so here we are, and let's see if there's any of those guys. Fletcher, Butcher. If we're lucky enough, there will be a guy here to trade us the map. If not, I'm gonna keep looking. I don't want to give him that. Anybody in here? No. Hello. Fisherman. So it seems like there's no cartographer here, unless he is hiding somewhere. Yeah, this village goes way out the mountain. So let me check that place before we cut out here. Hello, stuck here. Fletcher, and lastly but not leastly, who are you? Shepherd. Okay. So it seems there's no cartographer, so I'm gonna cut out the video here and I'm gonna be back whenever I find one. So I actually walked around on the opposite direction because I knew there was another village here, and I actually found a cartographer. So he sells these for 6 feathers and 10 insects. That's pricey, but we're gonna need it. So here we go. Got it. I'm gonna keep this guy locked in his house, just in case I need him again. I know where to find him. And now that we have that, and it's almost nighttime, now we can pretty much be ready to progress. My home is that way, so I'm gonna mark it on a map here. It should be around this way. I don't know if that way. Oh, how do I do this again? Oh yeah, another mark, base. and that's hopefully gonna be marked. Yeah, should be around that place or there. Either way, I have also that compass that should lead us back to home. Well, now begins the boring part. It's gonna be getting to Darklands. So I'm gonna begin my adventure to the Darklands. I'm gonna go to my house, properly set up the marker there, get some stuff from my totems there. Yeah, bring your totemic stuff if you can, because they might be helpful. At least the totem whittling knife, or you can craft it one on the way. But either way, um, I'm gonna start my journey there, and I see you guys whenever I get back. After quite some time traveling far away, wasn't really that bad. The worst part was I forgot to craft a raft to go over water and stuff. But yeah, we are here actually. So and it's nighttime. So one of the first things I would suggest is, of course, marking on my map. Where is it? Marking on my map. This is Darklands. Case I need to go back here, but honestly, you wanna avoid making this trip as much as you can. So I would suggest is setting up some place to kill the mobs, and try searching for these plains, these open spaces. They're forests. There are forests, but they are usually actually spawn less mobs because of because it's so dense. But here's one mob, for example, and I'm gonna have to kill it because it saw me. And these small guys, they drop shadow fragments. You can collect the fragments or the chunks to compress them into a bigger item, but you want to look out for the big guys. The big guys can drop a full gem, and that's the best bet. But yeah, actually I think it's getting daytime now, so we're gonna have less spawns. But you want to collect these trees as well, so let's start by doing that. Collect as much as you can from these, and see if we can collect some saplings to bring back home if we're lucky. I think there's a sapling down there. Yep. Collect all these woods. One of these big trees should be enough, and if you bring a sapling you can always get more of this wood if you want. So we chop down the whole tree, and that should be quite enough. I don't know why these two are not stacking. I think there's a difference. And I got a sapling, so it should be enough. The next thing you gonna wanna do is set up somewhere, probably on a large open area like this. Seems good enough. Set up a cube chamber. So I'm gonna open up some space here beneath this tree. Get a few more logs in the process. That's good enough. Set up a place where you can hide from the big guy. I think he's taller than 2 blocks, so if you set up an area like this, or maybe like this, so the small medium ones don't also get in, you should be able to be safe from them. Here as well, and one little space to go in, and maybe block that way, or any way really. And here in the middle you wanna, let's open up this so we can head further. I suggest is getting totem beds here, one here, and stacking up some totems. I suggest for one is the pig. Pig gives you luck. It's gonna give you, yeah. And if you stack 5 or a few of them, forgot how many, you're gonna get luck 3 at some point. Yeah, there you go, luck 3. That's gonna increase the drop rate. And on the other side, you can get some more logs here. Gonna actually increase the height of this one. Go, we get wolf, and I believe wolf gives you attack power. Where is it? Here, let me check. Strength, yeah. So if you put it 5 tall wolf, she gives strength 3. That's gonna help you a lot. You can also use even more types, like cow gives you resistance, which can help mitigate damage. And the other thing I would suggest you do is set your spawn when you get here. Unfortunately, it's not nighttime here anymore, because in case you die, you're gonna lose all your items and you're gonna have to walk all the way here again, so that would be really bad. Anyways, I'm gonna wait here until it's nighttime again, and then I'm gonna start killing these mobs. So give me a second and I'll be right back. So here we are back, and it's nighttime now, so you want to look for those smoke particles. Those are the mobs you need to kill. So we're gonna go over there and see what we got. What is it? It's two small ones. Either way, you want to lure them over, and there's 2 options. Or for these guys, you don't want to get inside because they're gonna trap, but you can climb and jump here and kill these guys from the top, and they should drop more than usual. So now we got 10 shadow fragments. I don't know how much is that. How much these give me? Yeah, those are the worst one because they only give you a shard and you need 9 shards. You need to compress 9 shards to make a shadow gem. So you really want to look for the big guy. He's gonna be like one of the shadow monsters, but really tall, and they don't spawn that often. I mean, you're gonna, oh, there's actually one there. Let me go and try to lure it this way. You want to be careful, there's actually 2 of them. Okay, gonna be careful because they do smoke effect. They're gonna leave you blind, and it's gonna be really hard to tell which way you're going. Just like that. Eat up so I don't die. Keep walking. I cannot see what the hell is happening. Let's see if we can get this guy attention. Lure him over. And see if we can get close to us. Okay, let's take care of these zombies. Lure him here. Damage itself doesn't do a lot of damage, but this guy, he does some damage. So careful and try to hit him. Oh, I'm almost dead. Okay, where is he? There we go, we got a jar gem. Let's see if we can get the other guy. And fix my axe quickly. He's still there. Okay, he didn't despawn, it's lucky. Got 3 gems from one guy, so that's why it's important to set up your totems. Let's get carry the spider first, and now he's following us. He loses interest if you go too far, so make sure you're close but not close enough. Come on. Problem is you have to deal with all the other mobs as well. Come on, dude. Come on, big fella. Gives you slow and dark and blindness. So be really careful with him. He's not following us for some reason. Come on. No, you want to get it. Great. Started raining as well. For some reason they like to stop like that. It's really annoying. Maybe give him an encouragement. Slapping. The most important thing is just kill him close to the totems. Oh, here it comes. There we go. Should give us a bunch more and a bunch more mobs. As long as you have the wolf totem and the pig totem, you should be okay. How many gems we have here? Still 3, so that guy didn't drop anything, but we got some armor, even though they are almost broken. 3 should be enough, I think. Let's actually take a look. We needed, I believe, to craft the flame grill hopper, and we need 1 gem to craft one of these, and I think we're gonna need a gem for later, so it's a good idea to get more than 1. So actually let's get these little guys, and maybe they can give us more fragments. It's really unlucky we didn't get anything from the other big guy. I feel like 3 is enough. Like I said, or maybe it actually fell down here. Good thing I paid attention. Okay, so we got 4. I mean, it's not really that great. Expect at least a few more from that other guy, but there's another big dude. Better watch my health. Come on, guy. This way. Follow me. Follow me. Climb up here. Where is he? And there he down he goes. So we got 2 more. Okay. So we got 6 dark gems. That should be plenty for the foreseeable future. I mean, that's entirely up to you how many you want to collect. Because if you want to do episode craft later, you probably want more of those. Let's get this guy as well. if you want to progress on Abyss of Craft, you probably want more later, so you might want to have to come back here and get all that. Got shard, but for the general progression, that should be quite enough for now. So I'm gonna stay here a bit longer, see if anything shows up, and make my way back to the base. I believe that's everything you need from here, as those gems and the trees and the logs. Remember to bring one sapling, and remember to bring your whittling knife. As you can see, the totems are really helpful for the damage, for the luck, and if you want to make even safer collecting these things, make a 5 tall totem pole with cow, I believe, and it's gonna give you resistance. But that's it. See you guys in a bit. Alright guys, I'm finally back from the trip. It took me ages to get back here, and I'm gonna be interrupted by the zombie. So yeah, I did some organizations, with some stuff to cook, and I crafted these sleeves, because now I'm gonna show you what you can do with the shadow fragments. You can put it on the press, and I don't have a horse, but you can use many animals here, so I'm gonna take this cow. Actually, can I climb with an animal? I can. Good to know. So I'm gonna put her here and put her on this lead, and now if I click with the shadow fragments here, it should start working. Yeah, walking around and compressing this stuff. You can automate these with hoppers and chests and things, so you can put one above fitting into the item and one below to take the items out. But I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna do it later probably. And 9 more should compress. I'm not gonna have enough just to compact these things either way. So I ended up killing one more, and now I'm up to 9 shadow gems. That should be plenty for foreseeable future. And that's it. Now what I did here, I can put another animal there if I want to craft another lead, but here I can just switch up the for whatever I want, and I'm gonna put there on chopping block to get more wood, to start actually putting up walls on my house. Believe it or not, I'm gonna have walls. It's a bit of a weird shape, but I think it's gonna work out in the future. Mine's ready. I killed a bunch of animals there to get food, because food is always necessary. And yeah, I'm gonna craft a few more things from the quest. I'm gonna probably put a TP out here now that I have a bunch of leather from killing mobs. Make a TP and breed my buffalo, so I have more buffalo, because I'm gonna need them for their teeth. And yeah, but that's it. We're running out of time. I'm probably over the time. On the next episode we can start actually working towards getting the flame grid grill hopper, and for that we're gonna need gears and the mill, this other mill which is bigger and takes a lot of food. That's why I say I'm gonna need food, because it tires you out to work on it. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, feel free to do it, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye bye.